Welcome to Comfort Havoc number 2, bonus video. So, I know I'm supposed to do other videos before I did this video, but I figured I'd do this video first because I found it. It is called Empire of the Ants 1977. I'm going to show you guys a trailer. I hope the lovely and beautiful Joan Collins is in this thing, and I would love to be a part. If they ever remake this movie, you guys here at Facebook, you guys here at Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, come on, help me out. I've been failing at this thing for 19 years, and no one has given me a fair shot to even test my acting chops other than my own stuff. So come on, help a brother out. Let's get these movies remade, and let's get me a job. So, Empire of the Ants, it's giant ants. You guys know the drill. We're going to kill this light and give you a thrill. So, let's do this. Empire of the Ants. Now, you guys are going to enjoy this. It's kind of 1977, so it came right out after the Feud of the Gods.
Of all history's prophets, none has a greater degree of credibility than H.G. Wells. With his predictions of moon landings, ray guns, sonic signaling devices, is Wells right again in his prediction of dangers to come in Empire of the Ants? In this fantastic tale, Wells tells the chilling story of a colony of ants who feed on atomic waste, causing them to grow into large, voracious monsters.
Let's get out of here, come on!
And these giant ants are actually able to control humans.
Here she is.
He needs us. That's why it has to be this
To the
way.
left of the guy in blue
We
jeans.
must obey. At first, the people don't understand. They must be forced into submission. After their indoctrination,
I'll replay this
they
again.
realize that the ants only want us to take care of them and work for them, feed them. That's the way it should be. They are superior.
That's her. That's the beautiful and sexy Joan Collins.
I mean, they don't want us to go that way, and they don't want us to go back the way we came.
My God, they're hurting us like cattle!
H.G. Wells' Empire of the Ants. For they shall inherit the earth sooner than you think.
Let's play it one more time with less James commentary.
Of all history's prophets, none has a greater degree of credibility than H.G. Wells. With his predictions of moon landings, ray guns, sonic signaling devices, is Wells right again in his prediction of dangers to come in Empire of the Ants? In this fantastic tale, Wells tells the chilling story of a colony of ants who feed on atomic waste, causing them to grow into large, voracious monsters.
Let's get out of here, come on!
And these giant ants are actually able to control humans.
He needs us. That's why it has to be this way. Why we must obey. At first, the people don't understand. They must be forced into submission. After their indoctrination, they realize that the ants only want us to take care of them and work for them, feed them. That's the way it should be. They are superior.
don't want us to go that way, and they don't want us to go back the way we came.
My God, they're hurting us like cattle.
H.G. Wells' Empire of the Ants. For they shall inherit the earth sooner than you think.
Okay. So, your bonus video, man. I mean, these are the things that they thought of in the 70s. And you can't say today that this shit would not hold up if you haven't seen it. Ooh. Okay, moving on. So anyway. Ow. My legs hurt. Anyway, moving on. So, I'm pretty sure since there's only giant ants in there, I'd have to figure out what ants they are. Are they Hymenoptera, the kind that fly? They have stingers as well as those things, the tentacles, you know. So, how do you deal with giant ants? They can hypnotize people. First off, how would we remake the movie? We'd have to give it more substance. We'd have to have it so, okay, we start off everything like the original, where they take over a town. And let's say a stranger comes through town who's basically immune to the shit. And he realizes everything is going on because he has survived this shit before. You know, just saying. You know. So, it's also an isolated town. It has to be a town in a place where it's more like a tourist attraction. Because you have to think about it. In real life, I don't think that the ants would get that far without us knowing it. You know what I mean? I don't think that they would be that successful, because as dumb as humans may be, we're pretty smart on the upkeep of people trying to take over us. We're very smart about stuff like that, you know. So for that time period, you know, you would think that it would start off as isolated incidences. And for a minute, you know, nobody's probably going to believe the nut job that calls the police. Says, hey, yo, 911. Look, I was driving down the road and you ain't gonna believe this, man. I crashed my car. And like, well, why are you calling us about your car crash? Is this a single car accident? Yes, this is a single car accident. But what I crashed my car into, you need to get the cops about this son of a bitch right now. It's like, really, kid? What did you hit? A tree? A deer? If you hit a deer, you need to probably call the conservation officers. Say, yeah, call them too. This has something to do with them as well. They're like, what? And say, look, I know how certain officers of the law work. You have your private police that run the railroad, all right? Then you have your worldwide police, you know, cities, states, FBI, CIA, military police, etc. How many of these people are going to believe that I drove into a giant fracking ant? Not many. Which is why nowadays you got cell phones, so you can take a picture of this giant ant. Like, look, I got this giant ant. Let me Facebook this bitch live. That'll be the turning point. The second you Facebook it live would be the time that the other ants would probably show up. Again, I don't have a gun. I have a bow and arrow. I don't always carry it in my car. I have some knives in my car. Yeah, I have a knife with a dragon handle, and I have another knife with the dragon handle. So I have two knives with dragon handles, one in the glove box and one in the toolbox in the back. You can bet your sweet ass I can get to the one in the glove box before I get to the one in the toolbox. However, I do have a tire iron. I also have short sticks in the car. And it's about to. I do not have a tanto or an actual katana in the car. They're in the shed back there. But as far as everything else goes, you know, I have what I just named in the car. I have my short sticks. I have my training sabatu, and I have 2 knives. Okay, that might help me out a little bit, but it's not going to help me out a lot. I also mentioned that I crashed my car into a giant ant. The car is not going to function anymore. I'm pretty sure I probably spit my wad when I crashed into the ant. You know, in other words, the car probably, engine parts are probably gone. They probably shot the shit. The car's probably no good. There's a big ant through my windshield, which is why I got to the glove box and stabbed the SOB. Then I popped the trunk where I would only quickly have enough time just to get my short sticks and my sabatu, which is a big wooden stick shaped like a sword. And I have short sticks, which are 2 little sticks. I also have a tiny little wooden bat. So I have 4 pieces of wood that I can hope to do some damage with these guys while I await for the fracking police to show up. Okay? You see where I'm going with this. I'm a lone guy in the wilderness trying to tell the world here that there are giant ants. Which again, let me Facebook this shit live, because that'll be exactly the only way I can prove this shit happened, so they won't, when I get to town, they won't lock me the hell up and think that I vandalized my own shit. You know. So, the cops will come out and they'll see all the stuff and they'll be like, holy crap, and they'll see me battling it out because I'm pretty sure that I can't kill this damn ant that's like 8 feet tall with a freaking wooden stick. I'm just barely going to be holding that bastard at bay unless I can get under it and jab the thorax, because the underbellies of ants are supposed to be soft. Supposed to be soft. You can't prove that by me. And if I hit that son of a bitch hard enough with the stick, I might kill it, or I might piss that bastard off. Did I mention I don't drive with my bow and arrow with me all the time? Which means I may not get the opportunity to put an arrow through that goddamn thing's eye. Because that would probably be the only way I could obviously stop it, because that eye would probably be a direct shot to the brain. Or like trying to jab the shit up the damn guy's throat, which would be the ant that's stuck in the car with my knife in its throat. Because I'm not going to sit in the car when the ant comes through my windshield. That's for damn sure. But I'm going to kill it eventually. I don't know how. I may have to blow up my car, but I'm going to kill it before it kills me. So, now I got the cops there. They see the big ant, and we're driving back to town. Unbeknown to me is that everyone in the town is infected by these damn ants. So they're gonna tell me, we're gonna take you back to the policing. We're gonna run your numbers and all this other crap. I'm like, I'm not a criminal. Why are you doing this? And that's when shit's gonna go wrong. And that's how I would make the movie. Alright? But for the movie that you saw, we're just gonna say, I need to go buy me a gun. And I need to buy me all kinds of knives and some electrical tape. Which I also have a fuck ton of this shit in my car. Yes, I am that guy who has electrical tape in his car. Alright? Don't judge me. I wrap my weapons every now and again. I have to retighten them and the tape peels off. So yes, I have electrical tape in my car. That being said, I'm going to use every knife I have and find every stick and make spears, a bow. I'm going to do something until I can escape police custody, hopefully with one of their shotguns, and try to burn the damn town down, because most places have boiler rooms and gas lines. So my whole key to survival would be find a map of the town, find the biggest gas line and boiler room, and set that bitch ablaze. That way, the whole town, hopefully, if they survive, all the ants and stuff will die and it won't spread as far. Now, there is another movie called Them. I will do that one as well. It is the exact same thing as this Food of the Gods, but I won't do that video tonight. And there's another one about the spiders. I'm going to get the titles of those, I'm going to write them down, I'm going to do reviews for those too. But I hope this helps you out on how I would, 1, remake the movie, and 2, solve the problem and kill the ants and probably a few people, casualties of war. I'm sorry. Thanks for watching. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. Be seeing you.